so I don't look down. Every single one of you.
I want you to deal with your problems by becoming rich.
I can't even see you because I don't look down.
I'm not leaving. The show goes on. This is my home. They're gonna need a wrecking ball to take me out of here.
Don't look down.
Good timing, everybody, whether it's morning, evening, or in between, wherever you are in the world today. Welcome to unRekt Traders. Before we begin, please hit the like and subscribe and join us to share ideas, strategies, and learn together to make better trades. This is not financial advice, nor am I a financial advisor. This is strictly my thoughts and ideas, so let's get that crypto. Alright, so we'll go into the monthly here. And we have a monthly target of, or a possible target, I should say, of 32,400, where the 10 is coming down, sitting on top of that 100. Now we do have strong resistance above us at the 24,700 level. And then of course we do also have the 50 monthly moving average, which we have come down below it from the previous month. And we do have a possible target still below us at the 12,000, let's just say 12,400 level. So, you know, Bitcoin is kind of free to move within this range, the 12,400 up to the 24,700. And I don't think we're going to move too much ahead of this resistance line this month anyway. We'll see if we can get above that 50. But if we do get a body up into here, we won't see much more than a wick. And then the body should close below this level before the end of the month. And then we'll see if we can take out these lower targets, get the liquidity in these levels, and then see what happens with this possible target down here. Now it is possible that next month this 20 comes up into the range, and then we have the ability to move up to the top of this 100 and hit this possible target. But even this possible target next month will be sitting probably in and around, let's just say 28,500. And we'll see if the 20 can actually get that high to actually move above. But we won't know more until next month, and it is the start of a new month. So going into the weekly, let me just quickly adjust these. And kind of have a double resistance there with the 150 and 10. The possible target above us with the 24,900, let's say. And then, of course, support below us, which will be in and around, let's just say 18,200. We look at the quasi. The 150 are below the minus 100 range. So this will act as a strong resistance level at that 21,500. And then again, support at 18.2. Now, if it does come down to that 18.2, then we'll see kind of liquidity taken out on this range here. And then likelihood they would try to take out the liquidity on the 17,800 level, basically. So we'll see if we can kind of work our way up into here, or just get fully rejected from where we are and continue to the downside. On a daily level, so on daily level, we do have a possible target way up top at that 30,600. However, there's a ton of resistance above us. And we kind of zoom in a little bit. We do have a possible target on the 20 white here at 20,600, but we do have resistance again above us, which is kind of a resistance support level, which will likely break here pretty soon, unless we do continue to stay in trend, which we have since we broke out August 26th. Kind of came up into it, got pushed down. Same thing with kind of here. Now, just because of where this is, it is possible that we hit that resistance level with a little bit of a wick up to the possible target of 20,600. But the 10 is starting to kind of go up a little bit on the quasi. And if the 10 does kind of come up as it's reaching this resistance level, then the 10 would likely push it back down to the 10 or even lower. So we'll see how that plays out. As of right now, I'd kind of be looking for the resistance level, if not even to try to take out this level here on the daily, which is that 20,450, let's say. On the 4 hour, see. On the 4-hour chart, we do have two possible targets above us. Again, this one's pretty far away at the 22,000 level, so there's quite a bit of resistance above us. However, we do have that target at the 20,500, and we are just starting to hit the 3.2 resistance level. Price only leaves that 0.3% of the time. And then we also have the 50 resistance above us at 20,000 to, let's just say 20,200. And then the 10 is kind of getting up high with the 20, well past the 1618, and kind of approaching into even, well, it's about 250, so almost a 2618. So might get a little bit of a push up higher to this resistance, and then we'll likely see a drop. Yeah, and then we'll likely see a drop down to the top of the 20 Bollinger Band, or even the 10. See if it can stay in trend from the top of the 20, or basically where the 50 is at, and then continue up and probably go for, try to go for liquidity here, which would be our possible target anyway of the 20,500. So a little more up, I'd say. We do have a little bit of expansion on the 10, crossing the 100 here, but it still hasn't come up into that 0.6, so it's not in a true trend yet. So by the time it does maybe possibly get up to this resistance level, I'd expect a little bit of a drop down, like I said, to that 20 or the 10, and then try to push higher up into the possible target. On the 1-hour levels, kind of looking at the 3.2 support down here at 19.4. Now there's quite a bit of support below us, of course. And then our 3.2 resistance we're hitting now again on the 1 hour. And we've kind of hit it twice now. Still have a little bit of strength because we made a higher high from this candle. But, the 10 is starting to come back down. The 20 is starting to come back down. So the likelihood is once we reach that top of the 100 Bollinger Band, then we'll probably likely come back to the 20 or even kind of the 200 here, and then continue to the upside. We did hit our target here from, basically from down here. So we did hit our target. This came pretty close, but the 10 pushed us down. So we did hit the target, and now we're kind of going into a little bit of a trend, but I think it's starting to show a little bit of weakness. So if we do get up to this resistance level of 20,250, then odds are we'd probably get a little bit of a pullback back to the 200 or even to the 20 or 100 here. So a little bit of a pullback and then continuation to the upside is kind of what I'm looking for. Going into the Nexus. And we'll close the 1 hour here. We'll look at the monthly. So on the monthly and the weekly, we did have, it's questionable. Looks like, well, that was the start of the week. So we did hit the pivot on the first of the weekly. We dropped down, kind of accumulated below the weekly open. And now we're starting to move back up. We took out the pivot point on the weekly level and starting to head up. So our next target level would be the previous week high, which is just above that weekly R1. So, ultimately they will try to get up into this range unless they fail and we drop down below the weekly target. We could see a little bit of, filling this inefficiency candles a little bit, basically, to the top of the daily or to the pivot again, and then continue up. And let's just bring in the monthly, which is what we really want to look at, which is above us still. So let me go to a 2 hour. I'll close the daily. I'll leave the weekly on. So we had a nice little drop down. Let's bring up show the, oops, wrong one, monthly high and low. So we pretty much came down almost to the previous month low, found kind of a little bit of a support rally off of it twice, kind of a double bottom here. And our magnet target is up into this range area here. So we're looking at a possible 4 to 7%. I believe the equalizer is on the 22.3. Let's just take a quick look to see if that's true. Yeah, so the previous month equalizer is at the top of this monthly range at 22,369. So, you know, this whole area will act as a magnet with a strong magnet to the return of the 0.5 on the high and low of the previous month. So this is kind of what we're looking for right here. And if they really want to go bullish, they'll try for the previous month high at the 25,000. So we'll see. But first, you know, we have to get through this level here first. And then if we do get above that monthly, then we're looking at the previous month range to get through 22,800, and then we can push up to the monthly R1 or to the previous month high. But again, you know, this is quite a bit of resistance. And if we do bring up kind of the daily, you know, we are looking at a possible target just below the monthly, and I think the weekly was a little higher, kind of up into that range up in here for the machine. And then the monthly one would be really high, but our resistance level on that monthly is that 24.7, which is the previous month high almost, kind of similar with the daily target. And then a full range target would be up here, but I do think we'll have a really hard time getting through this on the monthly level. So, but that's kind of what I'd be looking for. And if we do get up to there, which is an extreme move currently for what we were seeing, but if we did get up to there, then we'd be looking at the 20% move. So, but again, yeah, but as of right now, you know, we gotta get through this monthly level first, and then take it to liquidity at this level, and then we can try for higher. But again, as of right now, you know, this will be our main resistive level. And technically, if we're looking at it from a technical standpoint, this monthly range is lower, so we are looking for lower lows, which we did get. But well, yeah, kind of went to our previous month lows. We didn't break that level, kind of found support. So, you know, we are looking for lower lows, but once we get above that weekly range, then we can kind of look into getting into here. And then once we get above, you know, that 22.8, then we'd be bullish again. But until we get above here, we're not bullish at all. So that's kind of what I got for Bitcoin.